You know how we say the wokier than thous only see people for the color of their skin? This proves it. Hello everyone, I'm Mecha. I'm your favorite YouTube consumer advocate harpy. Smash the like button, share the video. We're talking a little bit today about some He-Man lore and mythology. This one kind of snuck in. I've been really wanting to give this stupid Masters of the Universe Revelation show a shot. I want to not rail on absolutely crapping everything, but they're really not giving me any reason to give this the benefit of the doubt. You know, we had Clownfish TV reporting that yes, it's going to be a Teela show. What happens now? We see the trailers. It's all about Teela. Kevin Smith has been on us, on all of us, on YouTubers, on Twitter, saying, oh, no, it's not all about Teela. We're not going to ruin your stuff. We're not going to ruin your childhood. Well, first off, Kevin, you can't ruin my childhood. My childhood is right there where I left it in the 80s. What you will do is you will devalue and destroy and piss off your established fan base that want to give the show a chance. That's what you're going to do. That's what happens when you hire and you bring in these zealots to come in and decide, oh, we need more diversity. We need more this. We need more that. We need to focus more on the superficial. What happens? Well, we got some spoilers for the You saw the thumbnail. What happened in the Masters of the Universe Revelations? Well, we got some stuff. I think we saw it in the trailer too. I didn't even want to focus so much on this until we see it all over the place. We see it in everything. It's to the point now where it's not cute, it's not clever, it's lazy. It is lazy, and you know what? If these people who are writing these shows have such a problem with writing characters the way they're established, no, I was going to be a little bit nicer. No, they need to grow a pair and resign. If they cannot in good conscience give you a story with established characters. First off, I want to say this. The second you establish any character in the universe at all, even the most throwaway character that nobody remembers from the 1980s shows, from the toys, from the comics, that is going to be a character that somebody loves. That is going to be a character that is somebody's favorite character. So no matter what you do, and I'm gonna address this.
Blah, 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 blah.
There's a lot to unravel here. So there's a big spoiler. Oh, I should probably pull it up. Big spoiler for the Masters of the Universe Revelation. This is coming to us from the comic. We got this from Bleeding Cool. Next week, the new issue, yada yada. So this is the tie-in comic that goes along with this show. Now, who's this guy? This is He-Man's ancestor. Doesn't look like this in the original, but you know, I'm not even going to say anything. Alright, so here's the backstory and the lore, if you want it. It goes back to the 2002 version. King Grayskull, or King Grayskull, was king of Eternia, ancestor of King Randor and Prince Adam, considered one of the greatest leaders, and he was around 500 years before the time and the rule of King. So that's what he looked like in the 2002 version. As long as you establish that from the get-go, as long as you establish that from the very beginning, as long as that's how the character was written and designed, right? If you tell me that somewhere along He-Man's bloodline, he has ancestors that look like this, great, sure, it's a magical fairy tale land, right? That's not a problem. The issue that people have is when they go out of their way to insult the people who actually like these characters and pander to the people who these wokier-than-thou white savior types think are so beneath them that they can only see somebody on a TV show or a movie or a comic book, and they can only identify with them if they look like that character. That's not the case if you look at both from their Facebook group. It's a Facebook group. Fan group. Big spoilers, yada yada. So this user here says, ugh, I prefer making a new, unique black character than race-swapping originally white characters. Instead of wearing your own shirt, you're getting a hand-me-down shirt from someone else. Actually, I kind of like to compare it to chitlins. You know, it's when they take a character that's already used up that nobody wants, like a Superman or something, that's already kind of used up, and they're trying to squeeze the last little bit of meat off the bone and They're like, well, what else do we have that's edible? Oh, the entrails, the organs, the blood and guts and all the... We'll just give you that. You can have the sloppy seconds. We don't want or care about this character. I got proof that they think that way. How do you know? Ted Biaselli.
Hi, Rob Robot Shlomo here. As you're listening to my silky smooth voice, which has been called one of, if not one of the best, voices on YouTube, you might be wondering who Ted Biaselli is. Well, since I have a LinkedIn page and Mecha doesn't, I was able to find out for you. Apparently, he works for Netflix. He's director of original series at Netflix from 2014 to present. Before that, he was vice president of programming and development at The Hub, whatever that is. He was manager of digital content development at the Disney Channel, and he was managing editor for The Search for the Next Elvira, a Fox reality show. Well, now we know, and as they say, knowing is half the battle.
He says, Tim, I hear you. And that will indeed be a part of our story too, but a big hurdle is when you're introducing a new character to a line of so many well-established characters, is that they are bound to be outsiders and harder to accept as canon, at least for a while. Nobody gives a shit about Sir Laserlot. Yeah, if you're bringing in a new character, yeah, people probably aren't going to be as forgiving as something. And I know we had names like Manny Faces and Man-at-Arms and Triclops. I know that. It's fine. Like I said, nostalgic line. You can't even bring in new characters. You're gonna have to make a new thing. You're gonna have to, I don't know, put on your big boy pants and think of a new franchise all on your own. That's too hard for you. He continues, we asked ourselves early on about the need for two giant white blonde dudes in the pantheon of Mochu. Oh, because people are only as deep as the color of their skin. See, this tells me everything I need to know about what kind of mentality is going on in Hollywood, in the creative process of pretty much everything. They think that people are only as deep as the color of their crapping skin. And honestly, it makes both characters less special in their iconography. No, it doesn't. If you guys knew how to distinguish the difference in characters, or if you knew a little bit about, I don't know, genealogy, lineage, whatever, you might, I don't know, learn something and figure that we're not as stupid as you think we are. They think we're stupid. They think we're stupid and they think you're stupid, don't they? And honestly, it makes both characters less special, he says. I wish I could take credit for being the one with the idea to make Grayskull black, because now in the history of all the champions of Grayskull, a black man has a role of prominence, as opposed to being just the white guy with the clamp. The guy with the clamp who's just, okay, so here's your problem here. You're just saying the skin color, all right? You're only seeing it as a black man in a role. That's all you're seeing. That's the problem. That's the problem with Star Trek. That's the problem with everything, is you get these zealots who honestly think that people are only identified by the color of their crapping skin. There's more. Same thing with Andra. She was initially created as a new character. It was my idea to dig into the lore and raise up a character who had a small appearance but a strong following. People have been wanting to see Tila and Andra fight side by side for a while, as opposed to creating a new character that could easily be rejected. Honestly, do we really need two badass redheads? Why not? If they're written that way, nobody seemed to have a problem with it in the past. So basically what you're saying is that the only people anybody can identify with is somebody who looks like her? Are you kidding me? So basically you're saying that because a criminal on TV looks like somebody, that's all they can aspire to be? Is that what you're telling me? Is that what you're saying? That people are only as locked in to how they appear superficially? Because guess what? I got news for you, Teddy Poo. Teddy Poo! Oh, you are a little bit obsolete and irrelevant if you do, in fact, believe that the quote-unquote old white dudes that they like to trash all the time are problematic. Because guess what, Teddy? People in Hollywood also think like you, and you're
a 40-year-old white dude.
They did swap out this Andra character. I don't even... They swapped out He-Man's, great-grandfather, he's an ancestor of He-Man. He's like the He-Manliest, if He-Man is just, manly. Few generations back. All right. as long as you give me the toys that look like the original characters, I can just pretend this new shit doesn't even exist. That's what really, really matters in this thing. And until your writers and directors and Hollywood types can actually see people a little bit, I don't know, deeper than the color of their fucking skin, I don't want to support any of these properties. I'm mad, I'm annoyed. I'm Mecha, and I'm going to see you guys on the next video, live stream, or wherever. I'll probably do gaming or cooking tonight. Bye. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.